Your parents program you for mediocrity. They made you a failure. They're the reason you're a whiny little NPC, but it wasn't even their fault, and it happened to me too. Before I built a $10 million business, married the woman of my dreams, and had the most beautiful baby boy, I was a broke alcoholic, addicted to drugs, just getting by in construction. Undoing the lessons my parents taught me made all the difference. In the next 9 minutes, I'm gonna show you how I identified my mediocrity programming, the systems I used to erase it, and how you too can escape mediocrity forever. Now, if you can't invest even 9 minutes to understand what's making you mediocre, maybe you deserve it. Number one, school fucked your creativity. The education system was built to raise perfect, obedient employees. My average in school was around 75 to 90%, ranging between classes. I just hated it. I hated sitting in the classroom listening to a teacher boss me around because I couldn't sit still for more than 15 to 20 minutes, deem me as a uneducated, stupid kid, and then give me detention because I didn't want to follow their rules. It was a place that I knew I didn't belong for a very long time. We live in a society where school doesn't matter like it used to. Some of the most brilliant minds on earth dropped out of high school and college. School isn't designed to create leaders or visionaries. It's built to manufacture obedient employees. From a young age, you are trained to sit still, follow orders, and seek permission for everything. When to speak, when to eat, and even when to use the bathroom. And then you're rewarded for compliance and punished for questioning the system. Conditioned to believe that success is clocking in and clocking out for decades, leaving you chasing promotions instead of purpose. Your creativity is stifled, risk-taking is discouraged, and by the time you graduate, you're not prepared to build something meaningful. You're prepared to take orders for the rest of your life. I want you to start asking, am I working the job I am because I want to, or because it's what I should do? Am I going to school because I want to, or because it's what I should do? Am I in the relationship I am because I want to, or because it's something I should do? Some adults saying you should go to college is due to the fact that they've been programmed like that based off of their entire family's lineage. You should do what you want to do, not chase what they are telling you to do. Audit all of your decisions. Look at all the decisions you're making by keeping certain things or people in your life and ask, is it what you really want or what the world wants of you? If I could snap my fingers and change this, would I? Start asking yourself that. But this is just the first thing that you learn to become average. Number two, the allowance trap. Paying children for basic responsibilities creates a perfect employee mindset, not an entrepreneurial one. I will never give my kid an allowance for doing basic household needs. He needs to learn that taking out the garbage, doing his laundry, washing the dishes are necessities. He's not going to get paid for those basic things. On the flip side, I will pay him for grand things that push him out of his comfort zone. Planning family nights, helping us organize to go on a trip, planning out the trip itself, learning how to utilize the internet to book our hotels and flights. Me and my wife had a conversation about allowances, and we don't feel aligned with the traditional ones. We are going to pay him ones that keep him creative. When parents pay their children for basic responsibilities, they are accidentally programming them with 3 destructive beliefs. The first belief is basic contribution to your household, and then later society, thinking that that makes you deserving of an external reward. The second belief is that your time is worth a fixed small amount, creating someone who will live paycheck to paycheck for the rest of their life. And the third belief is that labor and reward have a linear relationship, meaning that the only way you will get paid is by utilizing your time rather than your talent or a skill. The entrepreneurial mindset is the exact opposite, taking massive responsibility without guarantee, investing time for exponential return, and seeing basic competence as the starting point, not the goal. I want you to list 3 allowance beliefs that came from your childhood. Identify one area where you're operating like an allowance kid in your adult life, and then create a responsibility audit. What are you avoiding that nobody should have to pay you to handle? Once you recognize this compensated basic contribution pattern, you'll see how it's limiting your expectations for yourself. But this is just the surface. There's an even deeper pattern holding you back, which brings me to number 3, the permission complex. Your need for approval and permission is killing your ability to take decisive action. At the beginning of our first fitness coaching company, Aesthetic Nation, I actually didn't have the permission to be myself on social media. We actually had a lot of hate at the time across social media, and my peers were afraid of me speaking up and being me because it was going to draw more attention. So I had to watch my language, watch how I walked around, and watch how I moved across the board. There was one day we had a conversation at a hole, and the conclusion ended with me doing what the fuck I wanted to do. And the real me started to shine on social media. We realized very quickly there was no difference between me being who I wanted to be and showing my true self, and me hiding that self because we were afraid of the backlash. People hated us anyways, so they might as well hate us for being ourselves. Since then, I've built an audience of over 2.2 million followers across all platforms and an 8-figure business coaching company. Not to mention, we have also bought and are now operating a 27,000 square foot gym. Do what you want to do. The permission-seeking mindset cripples entrepreneurs for for 3 reasons. It puts your destiny in other people's hands, it creates decision paralysis while waiting for approval, and it trains you to distrust your own judgment. All 3 of these things have held me back from achieving what I wanted to do years ago. The most successful people I know make decisions quickly, independently, and without external validation. The exact opposite of what most parents train their children on what to do. I want you to identify one decision that you're pushing off based off of your need for approval. Create a no permission week where you make all decisions without consulting anyone, and then set up a decision timer that forces action within an hour when recognizing an opportunity. This will break the permission habit that separates the extraordinary from the mediocre. But there's still a critical mental framework that your parents most likely install. Which brings me to number 4, the praise misalignment. Most parents praise talent over effort, creating a fixed mindset that avoids challenge. I've been good at everything I've applied myself to, not because I'm talented, but because I've actually tried my hardest. When I was in football, I was smaller than I am today. 5'6", 145 pounds soaking wet, but I played outside linebacker, DN, and free safety. I was playing positions that I shouldn't have played due to my size, but my effort carried me through the game. When I became a fitness coach, I knew nothing. I sat down with the friends that I had and I learned how to count macros, micronutrients, and calories on MyFitnessPal for weeks, grinding it out the hard way because I didn't have the money to pay for an accreditation online. And when I became a business coach, I went through straight grit, understanding that it was going to take a lot of effort to get to where I wanted to be because I had 0 business credentials or schooling to say I could be in that position. I've seen immense success through effort. I've been able to apply myself in boxing, in football, video games, content creation, business, and fitness to the highest level, and it has brought me to the highest level. Talent is obsolete. Effort is everything.
Research by a Stanford psychologist shows that children praised for talent developed a fixed mindset, while those praised for effort developed a growth mindset.
When you have a fixed mindset, you avoid challenges that reveal inadequacy. You'll give up quickly when obstacles arise. You'll see effort as a sign of low ability, and you'll ignore useful, negative feedback. The growth mindset, which creates exceptional results, does the opposite of each. That same psychologist from Stanford said if parents wanted to give their children a gift, the best thing they can do is teach their children to love challenges, be intrigued by mistakes, enjoy effort, and keep learning. Recognizing and rewiring your fixed mindset pattern will allow you to pursue the challenging paths that lead to exceptional results. But there's one final programming pattern that might be the worst of them all. Which brings me to number 5, the horizon limitation. Your parents unintentionally limited your vision of what's possible, creating an ambition ceiling you don't even recognize. Growing up, there wasn't a dream life to even look at. It wasn't like we didn't think we could make the millions, get the supercar, the nice house. There weren't any nice houses, millions, or supercars anywhere in sight. No one had them. So the limitations were placed on me very young to reach the level that was regular in our world. Most people grow up seeing their parents and other adults making around 50K a year, so their ambition is automatically limited because there's nothing more to shoot for. The ceiling is 50K. That is the lifestyle that you are accustomed to, and then soon you end up following it. Growing up in the early 2000s, it was very easy to get limited by the ceilings you were around. Nowadays, you could just go on your phone and find higher ceilings. There are more rich people popping up on a daily basis documenting their entire life over Instagram, TikTok, and other social media platforms. There is zero excuse to not find inspiration and motivation on your phone. And if somebody else can do it in this world, so can you. Stop going to your friends and family that are living mediocre lives and expecting them to give you the answers to create the extraordinary life that you want. If they're making 50K a year, they have zero idea how to help you make more. So you need to find resources or mentors to help you reach that level. People can't teach what they don't know. So don't listen to the people closest to you. Listen to the people closest to your goals. Go on Google, look up any house or car that you want, look at how much it is, and then understand that you can achieve it, and you should be telling yourself that you can do it. Maybe you're nowhere close to getting it in the next year, but if you do the things that you need to do, you will be closer to achieving it. That's the best way I can explain it to you. That is how it feels to unlock your true potential and not be limited by other people's lives or growth ceilings. I know that just because I can't afford that car or vacation yet, I will get there and nothing will hold me back. Now, watch this video next to learn how to overcome burnout forever.